Hi, my name is Vanessa van Dijk, and in this video I will show you how to use the ordinary mandelic acid 10% plus hyaluronic acid. This formula contains 10% of mandelic acid, which is an alpha-hydroxy acid, also known as AHA. It gently loosens the dead skin cells on the skin surface, which then helps smoothen textured skin, reduce wrinkles and fine lines, and address hyperpigmentation such as dark spots from previous breakouts and sun damage. Additionally, it soothes inflammation, which can be beneficial for skin conditions like acne and rosacea. And it's also supported by hyaluronic acid, which helps plump the skin and provide long-lasting hydration. Now, mandelic acid is considered a gentle AHA compared to other AHAs like glycolic and lactic acid, as it has larger molecules, leading to a slower absorption into the skin. Plus, the formulation is free from alcohol, essential oils and silicones, making it suitable for all skin types, including oily and acne-prone skin. Now, as it is an exfoliating acid, it's best to use it in your evening skincare routine so that it can properly work overnight and that it does not get influenced by other skincare products like your sunscreen, which can sometimes cause sensitivities when layered together. And as mandelic acid is very gentle, I recommend starting with the application of every other day, especially if you're new to it. Then, if your skin tolerates this well and you're satisfied with the results, you can maintain that frequency. If not, you can then use it daily if tolerated. This mainly depends on your personal skin tolerance, needs, and what else you may be using during that week, which can change over time. So I recommend always adjusting your skincare routine to meet your skin's needs. And this brings me right into the products which should not be used with mandelic acid, as they can cause sensitivities, while others might completely lose their benefits when used together. And so the examples you will see on the screen can be downloaded from the description box below so that you can use it as a guide. So let's look at this. Now at the top you'll see a little box where I describe what could potentially happen when these products are combined, as well as how I suggest using them if you're interested in reading it in more detail. So the first products that should not be used along with it are other exfoliating acids. This includes other AHAs like glycolic or lactic acid and BHAs like salicylic acid formulations. Whether they are in forms of cleansers or leave-on solutions, it's best not to use them in the same routine. Then we have strong exfoliating acid masks. Be careful when using them during the same week, as it can quickly become too much for the skin and you may not notice it right away, but after some time. Next up, the ordinary peptide serums. The acidic pH that mandelic acid creates on the skin can disrupt the stability of peptides, which may reduce their efficacy and in the worst case lead to skin irritation or sensitivities, which can be characterized by stinging or mild burning. Then we have EUK134. The concern here is that it can lose its benefits entirely, so do not combine them. Next, we have vitamin C formulations. The ones that are concerning are high-strength ascorbic acid formulations, as the combination can become too potent for the skin to tolerate, leading to increased stinging or even mild burns, so be careful with this. And then we have retinol and retinoids. Now with low strength, it may not be so much of an issue. Therefore, I've excluded the 0.2% retinol in squalane and the 2% good active retinoids, as this can work. But generally, the higher you go up in strength and the more potent your retinol or retinoid formulation may be, the more problems it will cause. And then you will end up with a damaged skin barrier and have to start all over again. So the easiest way to do this is really keeping these products separate. And that's basically it for the conflicts. Now I want to share with you when to use it in a skincare routine. And the examples you're about to see are already in the correct order of application, and I took already care of the conflicts so that you can essentially just follow them at home. On the top, you can see what the routines target. Underneath are the steps, and beneath that are the directions on how I recommend using the products. So let's see. For your morning routine, the first step is the cleansing step. Then you can include an eye serum if you're battling dark circles, want to reduce puffiness or maybe wrinkles and fine lines. After that, you can move on to a face serum targeting your specific skin concerns. You could include an hydrating and soothing serum like hyaluronic acid plus B5 or niacinamide with zinc that helps fade blemishes and regulates oiliness, or alpha-butane with hyaluronic acid to fade hyperpigmentation such as dark spots. And then lastly, if you're heading outdoors, don't forget your sunscreen. For the evening routine, this is where we are going to include the ordinary mandelic acid with hyaluronic acid. So for the first step, choose your favorite non-exfoliating acid cleanser, as you're already using an exfoliant in that routine. Then pat your skin dry. After that, you can follow with your favorite eye serum. This could also be the ordinary peptide eye serum as long as you're not layering mandelic acid on top, which by the way should not be applied on the eye contour anyway. Then it's time for the ordinary mandelic acid 10% with hyaluronic acid. You can apply it all over the face or only to the areas of concern. Give it a few minutes to absorb to maintain pH balance, and then as an optional step you can follow with a non-conflicting face serum afterward, or immediately move on to your moisturizer if you want to include one. And that's it for the example skincare routines, and I now want to move on to the application. So the first step is always your cleansing step, which you need to adjust to your needs. So for sunscreen and makeup removal, you can use the ordinary squalane cleanser, either on its own or do a so-called double cleanse where you would follow with a regular water-based cleanser afterwards to remove any remaining impurities if needed. However, if you just want to remove excess oil, dirt and sweat from the skin as well as any light impurities, you can simply use your regular water-based cleanser like the ordinary glucoside foaming cleanser or the glycolipid cream cleanser. But before you're going to cleanse the face, make sure that your hands are clean to avoid any transfer of bacteria and other impurities to the skin. So let's do this. Begin by wetting your hands with clean running water. Then apply your favorite soap and scrub your hands for a minimum of 20 seconds, ensuring coverage between fingers and under nails. Rinse all soap residue thoroughly with clean water. Finally, take a clean towel and pat dry. Then wet your face with warm water. Next, dispense a small amount of the cleanser onto the palm of your hand or fingers. Rub it between your hands. Then apply it evenly over your face and neck and massage for about 15 to 30 seconds. Rinse well with warm water. If you're at the sink, you can use a soft, clean microfiber washcloth as a helper. Wipe the washcloth. Squeeze it out so that it's damp. Then swipe it all over the face to help remove any remaining impurities of your cleanser, sunscreen or makeup. If you've used a washcloth, then rinse again several times, making sure the face is clean. Lastly, pat the skin dry with a clean towel. After cleansing and patting the skin dry, you can apply your favorite water-based eye serum. And in this example, I'm going to use the ordinary multipeptide eye serum. But if you've paid close attention, you may have noticed that it appears to conflict with the ordinary mandelic acid. However, the mandelic acid serum should not be applied on the eye contour, so as long as you do not layer them on top of each other, you can still use the multipeptide eye serum if you like to. To use the peptide eye serum, dispense one drop onto your fingertip. Rub the fingertips of both hands together, then gently press it around the eye contour and then blend it out. Leave it on the skin and do not wash it off. And now it's time to apply the ordinary mandelic acid 10% with hyaluronic acid to the skin. And you can either apply it all over the face for even and gentle exfoliation or only onto the areas of concern. And I'm going to show you both methods, so choose the one that suits you the most. Method 1. Dispense about 5 drops onto the palm of your hand or fingertips. Rub your hands or fingertips together. Then blend it evenly over your face, avoiding the eyelids, eye contour and lips. You can include the neck if desired. Method 2. Dispense a few drops onto the palm of your hand. Dip your fingers into it. Then apply it only to the areas of concern. In my case, it's my forehead and chin. In both methods, leave the mandelic acid serum on the skin and do not wash it off. Then give it a moment to absorb, and then you can technically stop right here, as the ordinary mandelic acid already contains hydrating ingredients such as hyaluronic acid, and it can do its exfoliating acid job more effectively without being influenced by other skincare products. However, if you feel the need, you can follow with an additional non-conflicting face serum and or one of their lightweight moisturizers, such as the natural moisturizing factors with hyaluronic acid or the one with beta-glucan. Just remember to give it a couple of minutes in between for pH balance and proper absorption. And in this example, I'm going to use the ordinary niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1% serum as my last step. To use the serum, dispense about 3 to 5 drops onto the palm of your hand or fingertips. Rub your hands or fingertips together, then apply it evenly over your face, avoiding the eyelids and lips. You can include the neck if desired. You can leave the serum on the skin and do not wash it off. Now you can add an additional moisturizer as suggested. However, from my experience, it works best when used on its own or with another water-based serum like niacinamide or alpha-butane as I just demonstrated, but you can adjust this to your needs. Now I hope that this was helpful for you and that you could learn something new. Thanks so much for watching and happy skincaring!